You can find him in the desert, you can find him by the sea. He'll climb a rocky mountain, he will nap under a tree. If you come along with Pops, it's about discovery. So let's hit the trail to see what we will see.
Hey grandchildren, it's Pops. And the trail has taken us to America's Teaching Zoo in Moorpark, California, where students get to raise and train wild and exotic animals. And we have...
I am so lucky to have a job at a zoo. I've been working with animals for 30 years, and I've been so lucky to walk tigers, swim with dolphins, raise baby monkeys. It has been a dream. The favorite part of my job, believe it or not, kids, is working with my students. I love teaching just as much as I love animals. So every day when I come to work, I'm excited to see the pig and the lion and the coati, but I'm just as excited to see all of the students you're meeting in this video. So I can relate to my students. I love to watch them learn, and I love to see them work with their animals because they're so excited that someday they're going to have their dream job. When our students graduate from this very special school, they can work anywhere with animals. So can you imagine working at guide dogs for the blind or swimming with dolphins at SeaWorld? Anywhere there are animals, you will find our old students.
Come from.
Well, just like all of us humans have very individual stories, so do the animals. Some of them come from other zoos, some of them were injured in the wild and can't live back in the wild. Feeding the animals is a really fun job, and our students get to do it. That's part of going to school here, is learning how not only to clean and pick up after the animals, but to feed them. And food is pretty important to most wild animals, so that's one of the ways our students become fast friends with all of our animals. Our students have a pretty long day, and sometimes we need to spend the night at the zoo so we can keep a really close eye on maybe a sick animal or a baby animal. But for the most part, we go home when the sun goes down and we see our animals the next day. Safety is always our top priority. When you visit our zoo, we want to make sure you have a safe and fun experience. That means we're going to keep you a pretty safe distance from some of those large predators like tigers and lions and our hyena. We make sure, though, that we train those animals to come close to the side of their enclosure where they're going to be as close to you as possible when you visit. That's why training is so important, to keep the animals active so that our guests can always see them doing natural activities. Believe it or not, the most popular animal at America's Teaching Zoo is Clarence, our Galapagos tortoise. I would say every single person that visits comes through that front gate, looks down at his habitat. The first thing they ask me is that real? He's so big that some people think he's fake. I think he is the most popular animal on the zoo. Every day is different when you work at a zoo. We have really funny things happen. When we're working out in the rain, we slide down a hill and we pop up covered in mud. Sometimes the animals just make us laugh because they do something funny and we think it's hilarious, and we spend the next 2 hours laughing about the experience that we have. I would say, though, most of the time it's the humans here that are the most funny. And we just know that we are so lucky to have such a fun job. We don't take things so seriously. We laugh a lot, we play a lot, and we're really all very lucky. We love our community because they support us in so many different ways. One way you can support America's Teaching Zoo is by visiting here on a weekend, or having your next birthday party here, or joining us for our summer camp. Or the easiest way to do it with the click of a finger is to go to our website and find out how to donate.
It's been fun on the trail. Thanks for